Hello, my name is Miss Ouimette or Miss Bair, whatever your student chooses to call me. I go by both. And welcome to Parent-Teacher Conference, or at least the online version. It has been so fun to work with all of your students this year. They are amazing. And so I'd like to show you a little bit about what we've been doing in this class, just to help give you some conversation starters with the teenagers that don't always like to talk. So what we've been working on this first unit has been how to collaborate, how to investigate and answer questions, what it means to be a scientist, and what science is. This helps seventh graders get prepared for the rest of the year and all of the content that we're going to teach them. So they've done activities like building Lego hotels, making towers out of popsicle sticks, saving a gummy worm named Sam. They've answered questions about a black bottle and figured out how it worked on their own using tests. And they've done things like learn about DHMO. They loved that lesson. And other things about pseudoscience like Bigfoot and using tarot cards. So if you're looking to ask your student about things that they've done in school, those are some good conversation starters that we've done in this class. Our next unit is going to be about rocks. It's going to be about geological hazards, landslides, earthquakes, floods, plate tectonics, and the age of the earth and dating methods. It's going to be a really fun unit. I really like the earth and I really love rocks. So it's going to be fun to teach your students all of these things. So there's a little bit to help you understand, maybe get conversations started with your kids. Now, I'm sure the question you all have in mind is, well, what about grades? So here's what I can tell you. Check Skyward. That's going to be the most up-to-date version of the grade. Canvas is awesome, and I'll show you why in a little bit about things it can tell you about your student and what they've turned in. But Skyward will be the most up-to-date because in Canvas, there are some student assignments that your students don't need to turn in because I am teaching both online and in person this year. And so there's about twice as many assignments than they'll need to turn in. Not quite, but about there. So make sure that you're checking Skyward for their most up-to-date grade because sometimes they just don't need to turn in an assignment and it'll look like it's missing. If your student's grade is not up to what you hope it is, it's okay. That's an easy fix. Most of the time, it's because they just forgot to submit. Sometimes that happens. So make sure, talk with them, see what they're missing, and have them go in and submit it. If their grade is not fully up to 100%, the other thing that happens is sometimes they just don't answer all the questions. Or they answer the question, but maybe not the question I was asking. So make sure they're going in, they're actually reading the question, and they're answering it to the best of their ability. And for the most part, that will fix all of the grade issues. Lastly, if they're absent, I'll show you in a sec what my Canvas looks like just to help you be able to help them when they're absent. But make sure they are checking Canvas every time they are absent. If not, they'll fall behind. Everything's there, it's organized by date, and as you'll see, it's organized by online assignments and in-person assignments. So here's what it looks like when they check their grades on Canvas. And again, Skyward is the most up-to-date. But this is also a good place because it can show you some interesting things. So if you'll notice, if a student turns in an assignment and gets it graded, this test student got a 15 out of 15. Again, test student, not real scores. So you'll see they've turned it in and it's been graded, and here's their score. If there's these little lines like this, you can see one's an in-person, one's an online assignment. It means that they haven't turned in either one. So I haven't gotten a submission and I cannot grade it, so it just is blank. If you come here and you see that your student has a missing assignment, but there is a little piece of paper on the assignment that they were supposed to turn in, so you'll see a little tiny box that looks like a piece of paper. That means they have turned it in, but I haven't had the time to grade it yet. Because I allow so many students to do late work and redo attempts, it sometimes takes me a little bit to get it in, but it's generally in within a few days, maybe up to a week at most. It's just the process that I have to go through of staying on top of what we're grading and doing in class right now, and then getting to late work and redo attempts. But it will be graded. Sometimes it just takes a little bit of time. But if you get on Canvas, you can always check to make sure that your student has turned things in, and you can look at their submission to see if they've answered all the questions. So that's what grading looks like and how you can help your student. Now, here's what my Canvas course looks like. So this is the home page, and it's just a little screenshot. You'll see that every unit is organized by date. So here's September 16th and 17th, and September 18th through the 21st. So that's the A day and the B day that we do these lessons. They are organized by online lessons, and some say in person. So if your student is in person, that means they're attending, or they were there that day, they need to do anything that says in person. If it says online, that is only for students who are either fully online this semester or they were absent that day for whatever reason, whether it's a family thing or getting sick or whatever happens. If they're absent, they can come here and do this online assignment. Sometimes the online assignment and the in-person assignment are different. Sometimes they're the same, like these ones are the same. But sometimes online students will also need to do a little lesson beforehand to help them understand the worksheet. So this is an online lesson that they'll look at, and then they can be able to do the assignment, or it'll go along with it. So hopefully that helps. Hopefully that answers a lot of questions, but if it doesn't and you'd like to talk about your individual student, here's how you can do so. My email is ebair@alpinedistrict.org. If you email me, I'm generally good about answering emails, and will hopefully get back to you within 48 hours. If it's on the weekend, I don't answer emails, so I'm sorry, but I will get back to you as soon as I can Monday morning. That's the first way to talk to me. If you would like to set up a meeting and talk face-to-face in person, we can do so over Zoom. Email me and we can set that up. But my availability for this week is September 29th and 30th from 4 to 5:30. If those times don't work for you, email me, please, 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 and we can set up a time that maybe works better for both of us. So hopefully that helps, because I really do want to help your students. I really want them to succeed in this class, and I really believe they can. They are awesome. They're so excited. They're very engaged, and they seem to be really enjoying school. So hopefully we can fix whatever's going on. If you just want to talk about other things going on with your student, I would love to talk to you. So reach out to me. Thank you for all that you do. Bye. Have a good day.